seminar open in the name of God the Father, Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you very much. I want to welcome each and every one of us to Joy's exclusive Youth Foundation in collaboration with Institute of Strategic Public Negotiation, 6th Seminar Edition. Please put your hands together. And I would like to welcome few groups and individuals. Put your hands together for them. Thank you all for being here. And I would like to welcome individuals and loved ones who have made it to this program. Let us invite the convener of this program, Joy Exclusive. Please give her a round of applause.
I want to welcome us very specially to Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation 6th Seminar in Aspiring Youth. So can I hear that? So it's been a journey of grace. Today is actually going to make it 5 years. This initiative, this NGO has been. Yes, 5 years today. And the 5 years has been awesome. 5 years has been a lot of work. The 5 years has come with discouragement. If you're a leader in the house, you understand where I'm coming from. I'm sure when you came in, you almost, but if you're a leader, you will not be in a hurry to like what's happening here. As a leader, you will understand it's hard. I am most grateful to the people that God has brought my way to give this NGO life, to give it body, to give it spirit, to give it soul. This idea was bettered 2010. And when it all started, I was just lying down in my room in school then. And then hunger was dealing with me. I was lying down there, I was very hungry. That's the truth though. Telling you how this NGO started. This segment is actually a welcome address, so I'll be doing 2 in 1. I'm going to be sharing with you, giving you the welcome speech. That's what they call it, right? Then at the same time, I'm going to be sharing with, so you need to sit down, enjoy yourself. Yes, our moderator, it's not a 1-minute discussion, so you need to sit down and enjoy yourself. So, 2010 all started. I was just lying down in my room. I was very hungry. And I said, Lord Jesus, I'm going to reach out to young people. I said, if I'm feeling hungry like this, I'm sure some persons are hungry. I said, Lord, I'm going to reach out to young people. And at the same time, I made a decision. I said, my younger brother will not go through what I'm going through. I said, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that he doesn't feel hungry. I was talking to myself, I was lying down there. I lost my dad as a teenager. I was 16 years when my dad passed away. So, as I was meditating, anything that makes me say, oh Lord, prayer started like that before me. So I just lay down there, I prayed. And I brought out my book. I wrote it down. I said, someday, I'm going to have a youth forum where I'll be able to affect lives, change lives. And that was it. See, we are product of many meetings. I need us to understand that. You're all seated now. In this group, in this place, we have working class, so don't even get it twisted. Some of us might have small stature. But some of us, on this side now, there are CEOs on this side that are doing something. So don't be carried away by what you're saying here. You're all young people. So I personally am a product of many meetings. I got to this point from programs like this. And you know the amazing thing about words? Words are seeds. When they are coming, you don't know how much it's making impact in your spirit until you find yourself acting. The negative words, the good words, the positive words, they are making impact. That's why it's very important what you hear, how you hear. It's very important. Because it's a matter of time. You just become what you've been hearing. That thing you've been hearing, just become. So I know I wrote something in 2010, but I wasn't really thinking about it in a way until 2017. How many of you remember when Ponzi was everywhere? You all remember, right? This Ponzi thing started. I was hearing a lot of people say stuff like people are being cheated. And I thought to myself, if somebody can have the brain to cheat on somebody, I mean like to scam you and get money from you, then somebody else should have brain to be able to, go ahead to like override such negative vibes. That's where I reason. And then I was just meditating, and the next thing I heard in my spirit, create a group. Call it Creative Minds. I said, read. I said, okay. And then I called my few friends. I said, see, there's no way. I have a friend, he's not here yet. I said, you can see, there's no way. There must be a way that somebody will have brain to beat these guys. I can something like beating all of you. And you will say, no, let's not do that. Okay, no, that people's brain works more with negativity than positivity. I said, no, somebody must be thinking positive. I said, well, this is the thought that came to my spirit, and I want to create a group. I said, okay, it's fine. And then I started. Amazingly, I created a group called Creative Minds then, but the people on that group too, they were the problems we were having. Then I said to them, I thought we were supposed to continue because I kept on hearing things like, these people, I did PH or GH or whatever, and then I was so worried. I said, so what are we doing? If the people on this group cannot come up with ideas to beat these guys, so what are we doing? So as time went on, thanks to Barrister Kingsley I would always give it to him. Yes. He said to me, he said, Joy, it's time to move forward. At the time this thing was happening, sincerely, I really don't think I remember that I had a plan or I had these thoughts that I wanted to reach out to young people. So he said, Joy, it's time to move forward. He said, said something to me. Our team is the aspiring youth, right? Right? Please, I need your response, right? Thank you. He said, Joy, people will walk away from you. But don't be moved. I said, really? But that's one of the things we don't like to hear. When you are aspiring to get to a particular place in your life, you think everybody will always be with you. Don't be moved. Everybody will not always be with you. Some will start with you and leave. Some will be with you at a point. Some will be with you till Jesus comes. It's not everybody that is a covenant friend. There's what they call covenant friend and emotional friend. Some people is emotional. That's just it. They are there for what they are seeing. But the covenant friend is there because, see, even when it's not making sense, I am there with you. That's a covenant friend. In this seminar, make sure you are writing. I've started my session. We have 2 facilitators and I'm supposed to facilitate. So I'm running 2 at the same time. Okay? So when you're inspired, make sure you're writing something. Words are powerful. You will not always remember everything I'm saying. But when you have your notes and go back, you will remember. And then he said to me, Joy, some people will walk away, but don't be moved. So this is the time to restructure this vision. He now said to me, Joy, this is a vision. Restructure it. I said, okay, sir. And I got to work and I made an announcement without being scared. I said, hello, everybody on this group. Henceforth, I'm not going to be discussing these things we discuss anymore. This is what I want to start doing. I want to focus on really raising young people. We need to start impacting ourselves. And I made it so open that if you have anything to say, you want to impact other people, it's fine. So it was not solely like, oh, it's Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation, so it's all about me. I was open to any other person. If you have something to share, you have an idea, it's fine. Lo and behold, people left. The group became empty. I was not moved. And then Barrister said, Joy, so the next thing is, you're going to start up with seminars. And I said to him, how? He said, Joy, you can do it. Start up with seminars. Because the idea of Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation is that we want to raise people, raise young people, support you for your creative ideas. Like what you're seeing now is a creative idea. You're able to make beats, fascinator, whatever, graphics, anything you can. So through our initiative, we sponsor you to run those things. And then maybe you have a project. I don't know if you see online, you see somebody was able to make stuff with solar, with tire, and all that, right? So you have such initiative or such idea, and nobody to sponsor you. That is where we come in. So that's what we are all about. So nobody, we don't want, I don't want anybody to have an excuse for not being whatever you say you want to be. Through this NGO that God has given us, we don't want any young person suffering. That's the idea. And so we started with seminars. And then our first seminar was Shoot for the Stars. That was 2018. I will tell us how it all started. The aspiring youth. It started with purpose. I had purpose. I knew what I wanted. I knew where I was going to. I was able to set my record straight. So for you that are trying to aspire, what are you aspiring? What's your aspiration? And what is the motive? Your motive is also what drives you. Some people have negative motives for whatever they want to aspire. Some people want to aspire to be president, governors, for funny motives. Not everybody wants to serve. And I want to make you understand that anything you aspire to do, any leadership level you aspire to find yourself, first of all, I need you to know that it's service. It's not a time to be looking for some certain what would I call it? I don't want to use the word accolade, but no, so if they like madam, like to do madam a lot. In the place of service, you have to serve. Like you have to, you don't just sit and be aspiring whatever. Your aspiration should not be empty. I don't know if that's the right word, but it should not be empty. That same 2018, we had Cream Your Dream. And then somebody asked me how expensive is the cream? And one of the facilitators, when I said it and I laughed, he told me, Joy, it's not a laughing matter. Nobody should ask you how much is the cream. Because sometimes such question can sound funny, but not funny. If you try to give it some meaning, it's funny. I said, okay. I kept at it. After Cream Your Dream, we had Music Beyond Skills. Now, at this point, I was trying to, do something different. So I said, okay, I want to concentrate on just musicians. So that was how Music Beyond Skill came about, right? So we had churches attend that, and we got a very top, high-ranking musician to take us on that. And then we moved to the next one, enhancing your skills. That was 2020, yes. We reached out to schools. And like that. But now let me tell you how it all started financially. I work. I'm under authority. I have a boss. Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation it's what's it called? It's a personal thing of my actual work that I do. So at the time I started running these seminars, I was earning 65,000 naira then. No support, no sponsor. So imagine earning 65,000, then you're working in Ikeja. Let me calculate my transportation. And I stay in Ijibo here. And then I'm a Christian. I pay my tithe and my offering. And then I have a mother to take care of. And then I have a seminar to plan. All of 65,000 naira. When some people tell you they started with a cup of rice, some of you make them look like they're lying. But sometimes we a cup of rice then and now is not the same. Sure, you know. So somehow, their testimonies might just be real, although some people can over exaggerate. That's the truth. But I'm just telling you how I started with these seminars, right? So 65,000 naira was what I had then. So I would have to save. I have to save to plan for each seminar that you're seeing. And then I moved on. 2018, remember, we had 2 seminars. So that's tell you how I've saved to be able to run the 2 seminars in a year. But to be truthful to you, I could not cope at the time. So I had to start running it once a year. By the third one, fourth seminar, the fourth one, I said, I know that what this idea, this foundation, what we're all about is to support people, train people, help them. I do not have the support yet. And I have small money. Hey, let me start from the small money I have to start supporting. So I started. And then we said, our first project, we said, we're going to train people in skills. So we took up graphic skills. So people said they want to do music. I said, okay. They had to make me join them to sing the song because I also sing. And that was how we had the music production. And then we had the graphics. That was our first project that we handled. I thought you would clap for us. Thank you. So moving forward, we said, okay, what should we do this time? The last one we had, we said, we really don't know what is on the mind of people, but we can put it out to them. What do you want? And then we said, everybody will write what you want. And then if it's something that it's worth it, this foundation will sponsor it. And then they all wrote, everybody wrote. That was the last seminar we had in 2021. We had people write things and our judges went through what they wrote, and a particular woman won. And what she won was a support of barrister. I don't know, am I going to call it a support of 100,000 or 200,000? 100,000. So she got the support of 100,000 naira from this foundation. I thought you would clap for us. Encourage us now. Thank you. So this time when I said, since we're able to give a family 100,000 naira as our support, this time, let us train people on skills. So we said, before we said whatever skill, but because of some constraint of the people that were actually the instructors, so we are working with the instructors that make themselves available to us. So we'll be concentrating on what's it called? Bead making, fascinator, delay time, and more. So you will tell us the one you want to learn. We will sponsor you on that. Thank you. And then we have just one person standing as a fashion designer. So you know you want to learn how to sew, you want to be a fashion designer. We also have a slot for one person. I want to boldly say now that all of these things you are seeing is from the foundation. And the foundation has started a project from a salary of 65,000 naira, has grown to handle bigger projects. I mean, bigger projects. Imagine if I sat down and aspiring to reach out to people, to touch lives, and I'm saying I can't. So what brought me this far? Somebody will ask, okay, so how did you manage to come this far? Like, you're able to stand strong. First of all, my passion. My passion to change lives. I want to give us um, um, few definitions of passion. Passion is a strong or extravagant fondness of a person or something. It is the desire or the enthusiasm for something or a person. Your passion for a person or a thing is measured by enthusiasm. I was enthusiastic about this whole thing. Now, I told you people that we started out as creative minds, right? So when it was time to actually take it forward, I had to start opening social media handles. So I checked online. I saw that some people are already very creative minds. So my friend said, Joy, you cannot use creative minds. I said, what will I use? Say, I have to change it. We now put on with iFilm, right? Put on with iFilm. And that was it. We created social media platforms with it. When it was now time to move forward again, my friends were like, Joy, you have to register. And then at the point of registration, CAC said they don't understand the name. That's why I said it to the barrister. The barrister said, like, this is CAC, they don't understand the grammar. We'll have to bury it. So basically, they said I should come up with another name. So we came up with different names. And at the end of the day, they gave us, they approved Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation. So this foundation is well known by CAC. So I am not corner foundation, whatever. I'm not the corner. CAC knows that I exist. Okay? So that was how we moved from all that to Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation. My passion kept me this far. My commitment, that's number two. My point, that kept me this far. I was committed to this vision. I was committed to this. I call it a calling. Because to serve humanity is a calling. There are times when you don't feel like. I've been feeling sick since I've been planning this. Even my brother was like, but this is not the first time. That this is your sixth seminar. So what's up with you? I said, even me, I don't know. There's been so much tension, so much thought, so much everything. So I was committed. Now, there are times when we'll have seminars like this, we see empty chairs. Oh. Lady Anita, the last time we had, what was this place like? Talk to me, please. No, I'm encouraged. It was not full, right? This place was empty. But God gave me amazing facilitators that when they are talking to us, they communicate as if they are talking to the whole world. As in, I've not seen such thing before. And they will tell you that, Joy, that's how it should be. Even if you're dealing, do you know one person, when you impact one person, you have impacted millions of people. Are you aware? So for you to organize something and you are having 3, 4, that's why even in the Bible, God said, where 2 or 3 are gathered, He said, what? I am there. Human being, just one. A mother that has just 2 children or one or a child. Imagine the impact that mother is making on just a child. How much more you making impact on 2, 3 people? Then you now have 4, 5, 6, 7. So my commitment, I was committed to the cause. I was not moved by the things I was seeing. I was not moved by, I won't lie to you, my finances was drilling because I was having to sponsor virtually everything. Like, virtually everything. Yes, I'll only say it. 99% of the money spent in Joy Exclusive Foundation is from me. I saved it. Right? So I was committed to the cause. I had a good motive. So that kept me and I was focused. Moving from my commitment, somebody said, okay, what's commitment? Let me quickly share. Commitment is the staying power. Now you don't know why I was committed. I had grace for staying power. And what kept me was what I was seeing. I knew I was going somewhere. I knew I was affecting lives. And I knew I'm going to affect lives beyond this place. So I was committed to the cause. I was aspiring and I was committed. So when you are aspiring for whatever thing you are aspiring for, you have to ensure, see to it that you are passionate about what your aspiration is all about. Your passion must be intact. Your motive must be intact. Then your commitment must be intact. Then, pleasure. It got to a point I had to enjoy what I was doing. In your course of aspiring to be the best beautician, to be the best comedian, to be the best fashion designer, to be the best, whatever thing you want to be, you have to get to that point where you just have to enjoy the process. That's what a lot of people don't do. We don't enjoy the process. But the process is part of the testimony. Now, I just told us how we started, how we just got here. This is not how we do it. We've never had a projector before. For our what we never gotten to this point. Having all this how? I've never I just come the way the Lord sent me. And I'll move. But it's been better. So I'm just enjoying the process. And it's very important. The people in your world. The people in your world matters. When you say your world, in your sphere of contact, people that talks to you. The Holy Ghost number one has been talking to me. I'm a Christian. This is not he's a social grad, but I'm a Christian. The Holy Ghost has been very awesome. And he has given me amazing people. Now let me tell you something. This seminar, normally, if you're to go somewhere for a seminar, you're supposed to pay. The facilitators, you don't pay them small money, you pay them big money. Now, one of the graces I've enjoyed ever since I started this is that the facilitators don't even ask me for 1 naira. They give free. And they're not small people in their field. I'm telling you. So, success has a way of knowing success. So that's their own way of encouraging me that this girl, you are going somewhere. So you need to enjoy it. Enjoy the process. As I'm talking to you now, you may not even have any vision. You may not have any plans. You may not even know what you want to do with your life in the next 5 years. But these words that are coming to you right now, they are seeds. That's why I said, hold your book and your pen. Because you don't know the idea that will drop. Even when the facilitators start talking, you don't know the one that will come to you, that will make sense. And you find yourself working it out. So I enjoy the process. Pleasure is it's a delight gratification. It is a satisfaction derived from what you like, right? So I love what I'm doing. It doesn't make sense in a way, but I just had to enjoy the process. Then the next thing that kept me was sacrifice. Sacrifice. You can't say you are aspiring to be whatever and you're not ready to sacrifice. You're not ready. You're not ready. So have this in December. As I said before, I work. So they paid us monies. I had monies. I won't lie you. I got monies. So when people are dashing me money, I transfer to a particular account that a friend of mine had to make me open. I deprived myself of some things. That was sacrifice. I was thinking about this seminar. I said to myself, I want to do something bigger. It's going to be the 6th, and this is going to be my 5th anniversary. I don't want to do something small. And then I started saving for it. That's going to bring me to what I want to say. It reminds me of what they used to tell us there in the school, in fellowship. After service, the pastor would say, go to the person that invited you and say, thank you for inviting me to church. We may not understand, but as I said, I'm a product of many meetings. As a teenager, I served the Lord with my everything in First Bay Gospel Church. That's where I was. And then the Lord moved me like that, until today. I'm still serving the Lord. I learned a lot of things in church. Don't let anybody deceive you. The church is where you should learn things. You might say, I'm not a Christian. Okay. But I'm speaking as a Christian. That's where I learned what I learned. I learned a lot of things. I had options to use my money to buy bone straight. I had that kind of money. I was able to save that kind of amount of money in December. I actually saved 2 months' salary. part. For everything. I will eat now. So I saved part. Saved part. For 2 months. I saved to register this thing, this NGO you're seeing today. To register an NGO is like 150,000. If you waste time again, they can increase to 200,000. So if you have a vision and you want to register, please go and register. I saved to register my own, my salary for like, I think I paid that money twice. So when somebody invites you for a seminar, I think it's unfair to sound as if you are doing that person a favor. I was talking to somebody some days back. I said, so you're going to attend the seminar, right? He said, I'm going to try. Sorry, I'm very blunt though. And I talked to him. I said, sorry, you're going to try. And I said to him, so are you doing me a favor? He said, no, teacher, it's not like that. Okay, I'm going to come. I had to clear him. Do you know why I said so? You can't sound that way. It's a blessing that you're attending a seminar you're not even paying for. See, don't be deceived. Nothing is free in this life. Anything you're enjoying free, somebody has paid for it. Even the blood of Jesus was paid for. So the best you can do is to tell the person, oh, thank you. If you have an engagement that day, tell the person, oh, I have an engagement. Don't tell anybody. Please. Even as a church brother or sister, you're inviting for a crusade or seminar or whatever. Tell the person, I'm sorry, I'm not doing me a favor. I just invite you. You know, be like, so they wine ourselves. Okay? You're not doing me a favor. I was talking to the guy that was setting up. He was doing anyhow. I told him, you are behaving this way because you are seeing an empty chair or you are seeing empty chairs, right? I said, see, I am not moved by empty chairs because I've been taught not to be moved by empty chairs. So please, can you do this setup on time? Because people are coming and I know they are coming. And now we're not having full house. You don't come into a program where somebody has done so many things, sacrificed so many things, and then you treat their work like you don't get job, now you make you organize. You think it's rice and beans to bring one person even to God, not talk of a seminar. Or you that you're even attending, what's your attitude? When your leader said, we're going for a seminar, you think you are doing your leader a favor. So don't have that mindset. I thought to quickly add that in the place of sacrifice. Because sacrifice brought me this far. I could not eat what I wanted to eat during Christmas. I'm not like, after I finished taking care of my mom, the remaining money, even this one I'm wearing now, it was a 10 minutes production. Somebody said, so you have to wear something. Don't try yourself. Oh. I said, okay, I'll try. I'll wear something. Because everything, all your money, we need projector. Okay, we need to do this. Oh, barrister, we need money. Barrister said, don't worry, money is coming. And we need to get camera. We need to do production. Money is coming. But while I was, those drama, I already saved money because I didn't want to surprise myself. You must learn to sacrifice. I don't know what you need to sacrifice. But whatever it takes to be better, sacrifice and be better. Whatever it takes to be, whatever, sacrifice to be better. So what is sacrifice? The definition I got, the person is telling me the length and breadth of the love of God. But if you look at it very well, it's the truth. The greatest sacrifice is what God gave. So if God gave us Jesus, which was like his best, his everything. So what sacrifice means that you have to give up something. That when you give, even you know that something has happened to you. That when you drop, you know that something has happened to you. Why? Because you're looking at your future. You know where you're going to. So let's leave aspire to acquire. All those grammar. This grammar. I made a post recently. I said, we have gone from the era of motivational speaking to motivational doings. I don't like motivational speaking again. Let's be doing. Because too many motivational speakings. That's why when we say there's a seminar, you're not taking us seriously. You think we're looking for people to gather. Where men are, no. Have an understanding why we're asking you to come for a seminar. So I want to challenge you. You did not pay for one, you did not pay for anything, so don't let us fight. So the only thing you're going to pay this money is attention, right? Right? You agree with me? Smile now. Uh-huh. So you're going to pay attention. We have our facilitators in the house already. And they are loaded. So I think I've been able to share with us the things that kept me. So can we take it together? I mentioned 4 things that kept me. So number 1 is what? Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And above all, your motive is very important. And then your focus, you must not lose. Somebody might say, it's just 5 years. You are still feeling this way. Let us see how it will go. The Lord that kept me for over 30 years of my life is able to keep this thing for another 30, 40, 50 years. The Lord comes, right? Thank you. So let that also be your mindset. Don't be afraid to take steps. Don't be afraid to think big. When I started thinking about this, and as I said, I was hungry that night, that day. I was in my room in school. The hunger was what bettered this idea. Sometimes, if your hunger does not cause you to bet an idea, go and get hungry again. Your hunger should be able to cause you to bet something somehow. If it doesn't get you to your knees, it should get you to think. These are the 2 things that happen to me when I'm very hungry. First thing that comes to my mind is prayers. It's the truth. And I'll start thinking. I have another initiative called the Ladies of It. It was when something happened to me that idea came. And that particular initiative is even different from this one entirely. And we are running 3 years now already. So I'm running 2 things at the same time. And I'm a musician. But my specialty is actually humanitarian service and music. Any other thing apart from these 2 is just extra thing I'm doing. Right? So somebody is asking us, which one are you not doing? Don't worry, because part of the things we're discussing is your specialty. So you can't be jack of all trade. So our facilitators will be helping us to also have a focus. So don't be aspiring to be a lawyer, a doctor, a mechanic. At the same, what is the matter? Right? So that's what they're here to do, to guide us on the dreams we have, on the visions we have, on the things we want to achieve. Right? So hope I've been able to inspire you. Hope I have. So we already have a question here. It's going to be attending to that. I'd like to read it out. Somebody said, Auntie Joy, you said we should sacrifice what we have to get what we want, to have a brighter future, right? Yes, I said so. So my question is, if it gets to a point in my life to sacrifice my body to a man so that I'll be popular or for my future to be brighter, should I do it?
The question itself carries the answer. It depends on the kind of future you want for yourself. If you want a destructive future, then you can do anything to have that future. And if the future you have is a sustainable future, then there are certain things that should not even come into compromise. And one of those things is sacrificing your body to get whatever you want. Anything you sacrifice to get what you want, you will need to keep sacrificing that thing to sustain what you have gotten. So, if you know you are not ready to keep doing that thing all over again to sustain it, then it's a no-go area. I think what Sister Joy Exclusive was saying, what I got from her message was that do everything that is legal, do everything that is moral, do everything that is biblical to achieve whatever you have set for yourself. And I think that's it.
My name is Joy Exclusive, and I'm the founder of Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation. Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation has been going for 5 years, and we are all about creating and recreating brands, young people, creative ideas, get them, we sponsor whatever projects they have. And then for those that do not even have who to help them, maybe they're looking for a platform how to showcase themselves, we try to bring them to people that can help them, with what they do. So that's one of the things we do. Yes, we've had seminars, kicked off with some seminars, and we've had 6 seminars. We just had the 6th one today, February 12th, 2022. And it's been from glory to glory. Through the years, we've had over 300 people participate online and on site. We have vision of, as I said earlier, going into the world, creating and rebranding creative ideas. So part of the things we've been doing so far, we try to raise people and train them on skills, various skills. We've done graphics, trained some people on graphics. We had the music production for some people, and we are moving forward. Like the seminar we just had this time, we're also planning on training people on some skills for laying on gele, beads, even tailoring. So we are delving into so many things. By the next 5 years, we're looking forward to penetrating into states, and when we say states, we should have been able to reach out to lots of Nigerian youths all around the country, and God helping us going global. So we are optimistic, we are enthusiastic about what we are doing, and we believe in the power of God's Spirit to help us. I'm a Christian, and I believe in grace. So we are doing everything we can and everything we should to put ourselves out. We are on social media to reach us. Our Facebook page, Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation, and then our Instagram is Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation, and our email address is joyexclusiveyoutfoundation@gmail.com. So you can reach us through any of these channels. You want to be mentored, you have ideas, and you want us to be part of it. You want the project to be sponsored, you can reach out to us. You need help, or for creativity, for skills acquisition, you can reach out to us. We'll be there for you. And our seminars, we also put up our upcoming programs on our pages, so you'll be informed to know what we are doing. So by the time you visit any of these pages, you have information about us. Thank you.
Our creative mind has interface to Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation. And today will be the 6th edition of Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation. We have a lot to sense about and to think about. Today is the 5th year, which is really led to the 6th edition. Looking back, you can see so much that has been achieved by this foundation, starting from where it was first in our event and to this present moment. This foundation has changed the lives of so many youths. This foundation has identified talents. This foundation has improved talent. This foundation has given life to people that felt that originally that they can't really make it in life. And today we are celebrating the 5th year of this foundation, and this is just the beginning. And like we heard from during the program, the event, we have so much to celebrate, We have seen people's life transformed. We have seen youth that have become professionals and they are enhancing what they do. We have seen professionals coming to speak to youth and to guide them as to in the right path they should go. And we have seen lives being redirected to the positive side. And this is so much that we have achieved, and this is the reason we are celebrating today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hello, my name is Mary Asitime. I'm a member of the Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation. Joy Exclusive has been an amazing space community for me for the past 5-6 years now, and the foundation has really helped me a lot. I've been here for the past 5 years of the initiative. Since the initiative began, and the first seminar, second, third, fourth, fifth has been so impactful to me. I must confess, business-wise, it has helped me to personal and be more tenacious about what I'm doing. So this sixth seminar, like the sixth seminar edition of Joy Expressive Foundation, and it was a wow, like my boss used to say, this is it. It was amazing because a lot of people have been impacted through this initiative, and we still hope for more people to join it. Thank you.
And I'm a member of the Ladies of Intellect, which is also another initiative run by the convener Joy Exclusive. And here at the sixth seminar of the Joy Exclusive Foundation, it was so inspiring, right from everything that we learned, from branding to discovering our potentials. Even though I'm out of school and in a job now, but I learned so much from everything that was said here, and I believe that every teenager, every young person needs to hear this, and they need this information at this time. So I'd like to say thank you to Joy Exclusive Foundation.
My name is Nkechi Okochukwu, and I have known Joy Exclusive for a very long time now. She has been a great leader to me, a great mentor to me, and like a big auntie to me. I've been so blessed by her ministry, and coming for this program today, organized by Joy Exclusive Foundation, I was really blessed and inspired to do and achieve more greater things. So I will encourage every youth out there to look out this foundation and be a part of this great thing that Joy Exclusive is doing.
Hi, my name is Anita. I was really inspired by this seminar put together by Joy Exclusive Youth Foundation. It's great. I think you should be a part of it too.